Well, here we are. Welcome, everybody, to the ZBB 500. I've just decided to call that in honour of some legendary drivers that we have missed over the last few months. In particular, Greg Biffle, Alex Zanardi, and just most recently as well, Kyle Busch. We've raced well over 1,000 miles than what we did last season, albeit 6 rounds less. But still, nonetheless, though, it has been a very long, arduous season for all of the drivers that were involved. Huge accidents, great racing, especially the second half. Great racing in the second half. It was kind of flat the first half of the season, especially with the 3 races that we went consecutive green flags. I thought that was a bit boring. But anyway, second half of the season has really stepped up, and it's really not disappointed us. It really hasn't. And anyway, we've got 4 drivers that can win the championship. And there's also a whole host of drivers that can actually finish in the top 10. If you finish in the top 10 in the points, you will get an automatic ride for next season's CCS, which will be a BTCC-themed championship for next season. Completely different outlook for what next season's going to be. Definitely look forward to that. It's going to be a one-make series, and we're going to be using the Dodge Charger. Like you see, Joshua Collard actually has the car because he actually starts on the pole position. And next to him is Michael Norman, the guy who won at this track a season ago when he was had a very tough rookie season when he was driving the 7 Chevrolet when I was using the 2000 car sets. This is a much improved season from Michael, and it would be quite fitting actually if he could win this race tonight in honour of Kyle Busch, because obviously the 2005 was his first rookie year and he drove that car. So it'll be quite appropriate if he does get into victory lane. Only one driver has actually won the race from the second spot, and that was Sky Commons at Talladega. So we'll hope and pray that Michael Norman will do that tonight. His teammate, former champion, Chris Summers, he will start on the second row. And next to him, driving the Ritz car, is Trent Dunham. Now, the 4 drivers that are in the championship are as follows. James Qualls sits as the championship leader. You can just see him there in the far right picture there behind the 21 of Brandon Ross. He sits the championship leader. He only has a 5-point advantage over his teammate, Noah Cars. RJ Bishop, you can see there, 6th car on the inside line. He's going to be 63 points behind the leader. And Danny Wells, the defending champion, coming into this race, he sits 4 points behind, 137 points back. He was the leader coming into this race last season. He walked away with the championship. Now, well, like I said, in the qualifying, he was the hunted, and now Danny becomes the hunter. Now, it's anyone's guess here from, I'd say, 8th down to 20th, because if you finish in the top 10 in points, you get an automatic ride for next season, which will be a BTCC-themed season for the return of the CCS. And Chris Summers, as I just said there, he sits 8th. Jack Mitchell, who can win Rookie of the Season, he just needs to basically finish 6th of the rookies, because there's 7 of them all. Brandon Tedesco, who is now in the top 10, he sits joint 10th. Sorry, Jesse Turner sits 10th, and then Brandon Tedesco 11th. That's because Jesse Turner and Brandon are tied for points, but because Jesse's got 3 wins to Brandon's 1. So, yeah, that's what happens there. Brandon Ross has been really moving up in the points. So, Wes McCall's been really falling down. He is coming at this with no form whatsoever. Daniel Voles has also improved a lot. He's 14th. Carson Gum, Hudson, Ospina, Michael Norman, Liam Ervig, and Trent Dunham. That's all these points down. Right, the gap between 8th to 20th right there is around about 134 points. So it's everything to play for. We've got a championship here, and we've got 3 drivers that can finish in the top 10. So without chatting a bit more, let's get the field going then. 32 laps, I think it is. I can't remember exactly. 36 laps, my apologies. As the field mate their way. A lot of nervousness drivers then on this field. So here's the starting lineup for the last time. That is how the 42 cars look then. The 4 drivers then, Qualls, Cars, Bishop, Wells, all beaten out. But Stanley Wells has been in this position before. James Qualls has also been in this position before. Pace car pulls off nearly 5 miles of racing, 36 times around this facility. We are underway for the finale of the CCS. Now, these cars will go up to over 260 miles an hour. They have not yet, I mean, these are brand new engines these cars put in. They put them in specifically for this race because they're going to be right on the rev limiter pretty much the entirety of this race. So engines are going to be absolutely to the optimum here at this track. So we've got a lot of drivers then fighting for the top 10 as they fan out 4 wide and 5 wide. You can see it right there. You don't want to be kissing the wall because the wall sticks to you and you can fall out of the draft here. Accidents are going to be absolutely huge at this track as Michael Norman goes to the lead now. Yep, there you can see the car number 5 then up in front. There's a look at Daniel Voiles. Voiles, a driver that's wanting to get into the top 10, and right behind Daniel Voiles is the championship leader James Qualls. Look at them fan out 4, 5 wide as they start lap 2. I think I just saw Matt McIntyre just scrape the wall. Colin Jones is also up there, 3 wide for the lead. Nick Gunther, he sits in the top 10 in the purple FedEx machine. And there you can see the 24 James Qualls now. He's in the 3rd car in the line. More cars are up against the wall. There, Colin Jones is up against the wall. Charles Sanford's dropped back a bit. Wintergreen's dropped back. Again, Colin Jones finally frees himself away from the wall. But he's going to lose the draft now as a result of that there. More cars, they're falling to the back of the pack. McIntyre and the 45 of Karen Matthews, who won a couple of weeks ago. Oh, Michael Norman's really up against the wall, nearly up there, but now it is now Nick Gunther that's taken the lead. And look who's on the inside, Nick Gunther's teammate, the 48, what am I on about, the 18 of Cody Lammers. I'm trying to get there, it's actually quite hard to find them. Oh God, they're just a load of squealing now. And there you can see Cody Lammers there. He's already up into 2nd place as we start lap 3. He started 39th he qualified. He's already going for the lead. Oh, Matt McLean looks a bit weary. He looked a bit wobbly. Oh, and there we go, hard into the wall. And that was Jesse Turner. Zachary Fitzwater also involved. Championship leaders, can they all get by? Oh, big hit there from Chris Summers. Colin Jones involved. Alex Rose spinning on there. RJ Bishop, championship contender, involved. The rookie points leader, Jack Mitchell's also involved. And his front looks completely caved in. Wes McCall might have got a piece of it too. Noah Cars, he's got back end damage. 2nd in the championship, 5 points behind. And he has got damage. But the car is still going. Charles Sanford, there's Carson Green. Jack Mitchell's car, I think the front end looks a bit caved in, I have to say. Yeah, oh, goes through the cone. But yeah, there was some monster hits there too. And Carson Green, well, his days come early. He was actually having a good fight back up the championship. And not to be now, the car's billowing out with smoke. A lot of damage on the Napa Chevrolet. And his race is already prematurely ended. But the big news there, Noah Cars, 5 points behind James Qualls, has got damage in what is the first caution. I said, oh, racing back here, I forgot towards the finish line. There's a look then at Fitzwater. Jesse Turner was flying up in the air. Told you these accidents are going to be huge. But the caution is out on lap number 3. And here's the replay. So here is a replay. You've got to pay attention there to that blue car on the inside, the 10 and of Jesse Turner. Zachary Fitzwater, that's tight between the two of them, and I think they get stuck together, which they do there, into Carson Green, into Alex Rowe, then goes into RJ Bishop. They all hit the wall head on there. Look at the 10 car flying over a bunch of cars. And there you can see, I could just see there Noah Cars. He's right in the middle of it. Makes slight contact with the 40 of RG Bishop. Matt McIntyre nearly goes into him. Then he gets turned around. Does Noah. Little bit of contact there with him and Kyle Matthews. RG tries to straighten him up. And then Colin Jones just comes flying in there. Hits into Chris Summers. And that's what caused the damage to Noah Cars' back end. He just came flying into that accident. Christian Martin, didn't see that. Well, just noticed that he was involved in there too. But yeah, multiple cars were involved and a scary ride there too for Jesse Turner. Hope he's going to be okay. Well, he was okay because amazingly his car was kept going again. But look at the absolute sheer carnage there on the track. Oh no, he just went into the pit lane. So hopefully Jesse Turner is okay. And yeah, huge moments already in the championship. This early on. And on board with Christian Martin in this accident. Mitchell was scraping the wall too. Then you'll see the accident. Oh. Fitzwater also got some airtime and all. And this is from Noah Carr's view. Second in points, 5 points behind. And he's going to have to deal with a lot of damage now on his Kellogg's car. Yeah, he just got tapped from behind. I didn't see who tapped him from behind or if he just lost it there, but he was going to get through there with hardly any damage on the car. Colin Jones just completely destroyed him. And on board of Alex Rowe, how many times does he spin here when he gets involved in this accident? Here we go, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 360s he did there. I also noticed too that Liam Irving was involved in this accident as well. He's the only driver that can fight for Rookie of the Season along with Jack Mitchell. Of course, I've got to say there that if you win the Rookie of the Season, you also get an automatic ride. But that's huge as well. So if Jack Mitchell is not out, if he's out of the race, and Liam Irving can still continue, he's just got to be winning in the rookie category. And on board with Wes McCall. And that you just saw was Jesse Turner up there hitting the cat fence. Yeah, I think he did get hit from behind, but pretty much got unscathed. We'll have a look at one more view. This is from Charles Stanford's view. Oh, wow, he just caught the flipping Jesse Turner. Oh, and then couldn't get the brakes in time, just gets into the back of Austin LaPlante, who's had a very terrible season in that 49 machine. Well, I know it's still quite early on here, but it looks like driver is going to be making pit stops, and two drivers then opting to stay out. Danny Wells and Matt McLean, they are going to stay out. Also, that's going to help Danny Wells for the well, his slight chance of winning the championship, because he will gain 5 points for leading the lap. But looks like Levi and all the other drivers then are heading their way into the pit lane. That's probably not a good camera angle. There we go. That's the best camera angle there. So all the drivers then into the pit lane, barring Danny Wells and Matt McLean. There's Seth Cole in the Energizer Bunny car. He's into the pit lane. So too was, there you can see Cody Lammers, Sky Commons, Charlie Buxton, Jamie Smith, he's also in there, Diego Ospina, and there is James Qualls. He'd be thanking his lucky stars. He wasn't involved in the accident, but his teammate, Noah Cars, was involved in the accident. A lot of damage there to the 99er Carson Gump, because he was collected in it there. There's the pole sitter, who's got a little bit of right side damage on there. There's the badly damaged card there of Jesse Turner. Hope he's going to be okay in there. Andy McCrory heads out. Liam Mervig, yeah, he was involved in the accident. He did make some contact, I don't see the 42 car, so I think Jesse Turner might be out of the race. Anyway, Levi McIntyre heads back out, followed by Charlie Buxton, and then followed by Diego Ospina, Jamie Smith, and James Qualls there too. Absolute dogfight coming out of pit lane. But that's what it looks like at the moment. So we will get back then to the green flag to see who is out and who is still in the running. Welcome back then. You rejoin us for the return of the green flag. Danny Wells didn't pit and he leads and he gets 5 points for leading the lap. Matt McLean sitting there behind him in second place. Those two were the only drivers there that did not pit. Levi McIntyre came into the pits as the leader. He came out first in the pits, but he's going to restart third. Charlie Buxton fourth. Fifth is Diego Ospina. Jamie Smith in sixth. James Qualls, the championship leader, in seventh. Then you've got Sky Commons in 8th, Cody Lammers 9th, and Sam Oskin in 10th place. Noah Cars is in this race still. He sits 26th place. 26th place then for Noah Cars. It's still early goings. There could be some more crashes. James Qualls might have a problem. You never know. That's all that Noah Cars has to be thanking for. And RJ Bishop is going to restart 31st. No Jack Mitchell. Yep, no Jack Mitchell, I'm afraid. We're about to go green flag anyways. But Jack Mitchell, the rookie points leader, is out of this race. Liam Ervig, as we sit there on the green flag, there is Liam. Liam sits, he restarts in 18th place. And I think at the moment he doesn't lead the rookie race at the moment. That belongs to Charlie Buxton. He's going to lose that position as well to Brent Wintergreen. So the 07 Jack Daniels car, he's going to go ahead of Levi McIntyre, what am I on about? Well, in fact, he's got some damage. His car's not up to speed. So if things stay the way as it is, Jack Mitchell is going to be the rookie of the season. And Noah Cars he's got a damaged car, but he's trying to make some positions here in the process. Oh, there's a look then at the pace car as he pulls into the pit lane. Matt McLean then going for the lead into, I believe that is turn 2, I think that is. Maybe turn 3, I'm not too sure. But then, yep, the 31 then into the lead. And right behind them is the 97 Diego Ospina, who announced on Discord this will be his final meeting. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully he can reconsider his options and compete in the championship next season. We hope so, because he's been there from the very start. Anyway, through turn 4, across the start-finish line. McLean led that lap and he will get 5 points. Oh, Buxton. Oh, I thought Buxton was going to hit up against the wall. Yeah, we really do hope that Diego Ospina does reconsider and, reignite. I mean, Mark Martin did it. Why not Diego, Why not? Oh, James Qualls. I thought Dylan Young had the run. But, yeah, James firmly had that shot. Now then, let's see who we got in this battle here. There's a look then at Dylan Poteet. He sits 5th in the standings. Yep, he was a championship contender last season, not this season. And his teammate Danny Wells is actually right there, well, just right in front of him actually. As Ospina's going to take the lead this time, and Matt McLean is going to go to the outside. And I think Ospina is going to lead this lap, and he will get 5 points. Although Dylan Young will say, no, I want to lead a lap. But no, that's going to give it to Ospina. And Ospina will get himself 5 points. Let's see where Noah Cars is. There's RG Bishop down in 33rd. There's the pole sitter. Joshua Collett down in 37th. He was at 32nd, sorry. He was involved in that accident. There's a look at Carson Gum and Matt McIntyre. And there's Levi McIntyre running 29th. He's not leading the rookie point, not leading in this rookie race. So Jack Mitchell can breathe a huge sigh of relief here that he can be crowned rookie of the season. And there's Noah Cars running 25th, right behind Trent Dunham, although trying to make a move on the one car, which he will do so. And then his next target will be either Shelton and Wes McCall, but that will gain him at least a few points. It doesn't help though for this championship contender, and a teammate is up here battling with the lead pack, which is now led by Daniel Voiles at the 38. And he's had a real resurgence, especially in the second half of the season. That win in Michigan has really rejuvenized this 38 team. Sky Commonson trying to hold on to this lead pack of cars, but I just don't think his car's that quick enough to hold on into this there. Oh, Ospina's up against the wall. Don't want to be doing that, Diego. He had to back out of it there, but that might actually just lose him the lead draft now. He has to get into the draft behind Brand Tedesco. I think he might be okay. Oh, where's McCall? That was dicey. James may have just caught that off guard. But mind you, he did that to Dylan Young a lap ago. Let's see where they are at the moment there. Look at that speed of 260 miles an hour then as we're looking at James Qualls. Cody Lammers, who was very well in the first half of the season. But he's fallen way down in the points. Hopefully wants to end the season on a high. There's a look then at Andy McCreary as he takes the lead of the race. And then look who's coming up forward too. Michael Norman in the 5. The winner from last season. There he is there. Someone's up against the wall. You heard the squealing of the weight of the tyres up against the wall, and it was Ali Rain. And may have also helped unfollow there with Dylan Young as well. So the two Penske teammates who were on the same road together may have held each other up, and they may have fallen out of this lead pack as they go 5 wide as Daniel Voiles now also scrapes the wall. And now Charlie Buxton in the 89 car leading the rookie race, which is what Jack Mitchell would want to see. Oh, and here comes Pantadisco with a full head of steam with Diego Ospina. Ospina did scrape the wall a lap ago. He is still on the lead battle here, so fair play to Diego for doing that. As they'll go 4 wide for the lead this time. Voiles is kind of sort of nearly lost out on the lead pack here. Oh, I tell you what, James Qualls is playing a very risky game. He'll have nerves as well, James Qualls. I can tell you that. The engine could blow up at any second. He just needs to just be absolutely safe. Just his spotter needs to have it. You know, he has to have probably the best job that he has to do with the whole race here, James's spotter. And just don't do anything silly. That's what James needs to do. He knows that his teammate was involved in the big accident, and he does have some damage. He's nowhere to be seen. Oh, and Danny Rose comes into the pit lane. Now, that would be also because the fact with Matt McLean, because he didn't pit during the first caution, and he didn't come into the pit lane. So this could be an issue. Now, if Matt needs to get down to the bottom of the track, he can get into the pit lane. So far, he can't because he's got cars on the inside. So he's got to play this well. He's got to go to the inside here because Danny Wells has just made this pit stop. Because, like I said, Danny and Matt were the only two people that didn't make a pit stop. So he's got to get to the bottom. As it seems at the moment, he's just not getting down to the bottom of the track to make the pit stop. He might run out of fuel right in this pack. He's got one more turn to go. He's got to get to the bottom. Buxton still leads. Ospina second. Qualls in third. Here comes Brandon Ross now on the bottom now. Oh, I don't think he can get to the bottom. I just don't think he can get to the bottom. He's got to stay on there. He's got to run out of fuel. Yep, he can't get to the bottom of the track. He's going to run out of fuel. Hopefully that's not going to cause a caution or cause an accident there as Jamie Smith and Brent Wintergreen. And there he goes. There he goes. He's out of fuel. He's out of fuel. Look at the cars all going by him. Jamie Smith's up against the wall and Matt McLean out of fuel. Yep, no engine there. The liquoring of the licks of the exhaust there. And he is out of fuel. Anyway, meanwhile, back up front then with the lead pack here. Ospina back in the lead. Brandon Ross in second. There comes Dylan Young on the inside. Danny Wells then is out on the track again. All by himself. He's not going to be quicker than these drivers then in this lead pack of cars. Ali Rain's done a great job to get back into this pack. As well as the two of Dylan Young in the process here. But Brandon Ross, what a move he's doing in the championship as well. He's got a great opportunity to finish in the top 10. Yeah, he's really come to life in the second half of the season as well as a Wood Brothers car. You know, a third of Papyrus was his best finish of the season. Now, we just need to know where the 31 is. Where is the 31? Other drivers in coming into the pits. There's RJ Bishop. He's in the pits. So too is Joshua Collard there. And there is Matt McLean touring his way into the pit lane. Hopefully he will make it. I just don't know though. I mean, the track is that big enough though. I don't think he will make it on pit lane. Someone's up against the wall again. Who can start? Oh, it's Ospina. Ospina's up against the wall yet again. And Seth Cole got held up behind him. So too did Wintergreen. Ah, well, that's a disaster there. Look at Jessica Shelton passing Sky Commons as well as West McCall in the process. Let's see where Noah Noah Carsten is in the pit lane. We might get some other round of pit stops then too. There's the other rookie championship contender, Liam Ervig, also into the pit lane. A red car, that might be Kyle Matthews that's behind, I believe. There's Danny Wells. I think drivers are coming in. Yep, drivers are coming in. They might be feared here. They might be feared that the caution might come out because of the slow 31 machine. And all these 5 drivers are staying out. These drivers are coming in. So Gunther's the first to come in. Levi's also next in. Then you've got Dylan Poulty, Oskin, McCrory, Rain, Buxton, Qualls. And you've got the 38 of Daniel Voiles, Wintergreen. And you've got the other pack of drivers right behind them into pit lane 2 there. But where is the 31? Where is he? There's Nathan Hudson back out onto the track. Oh, there he is. They're still slowing. He's in turn 4. But he is going such a snail's pace. 28 miles an hour. And he is going extremely, extremely slowly. This might be a very clever strategy here for the other drivers that stayed out. Because they're hoping for the caution to come out. Which Michael Norman has a massive lead now. Because they're passing the lap car of Austin LaPlante. They're going to be also coming against the slow 31 machine of Matt McLean. There he is. But we still stay green. And now these drivers then are coming into the pit lane as well. So in the pit lane goes Norman, in goes Lammers, in goes Ross, in goes Young, and in goes Tedesco. Now then, they're out. Now all these drivers then are heading out onto the track. Yep, and there's a look then at Matt McLean, who's going at 8 miles an hour. He is basically going at a snail's pace. Like I said, the car looks like he's basically stopped. It looks like it is basically stopped. There's Cody Lammers then in the pit lane. It looks stopped. No, he's going 4 miles an hour. Oh, is that the caution? The caution is out for the 31. And the caution is out because of the 31. So the caution will have raved right now. And all these drivers then have pitted. Oh, they're going to be a lap ahead of the other drivers. Oh, and Michael Norman's going to come out as well as the pace car. Well, this is going to be a bit confusing here. Oh dear, I think this is going to be a little bit confusing. Caution is out for the second time, and it is because of Matt McLean's out of fuel. His stricken car then left in the middle of the track. But the sad thing about it is this is going to be the leader, and we're going to be having... These cars will be on the tail end of this lead pack of cars, but they will still be first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And the pace car is going to pick up the guy that's in 6th place. Oh, dearie me. Well, that's a confusion bit there at the end, unfortunately. Nick Gunther's not going to be the leader. He's going to be 6th in line. And the other 5 drivers in that came out the pit lane, they're going to be at the back of this pack. Oh, but look at this. Look at that. Noah Cars is ahead of James Qualls. So, let's see where he is at the moment there. Yeah, Noah's is 22nd and James Qualls is 24th. So, to my knowledge, there's only 5 points separating them. I think Noah Cars is leading the championship. Whilst the second caution is out. Anyway, let's get back to the green and get these other 5 cars then back on the track. Well, you rejoin us here with a little bit of confusion here, but unfortunately, that is you're looking at the race leader here, the 5 of Michael Norman, the 18 of Cody Lammers is sitting 2nd, Brandon Ross in 3rd, Brand Tedesco in 4th, and Dylan Young sits in 5th place. And then you've got to go all the way up here to this battle, this pack of cars, led by Nick Gunther, who's going to restart in 6th place, Levi McIntyre in 7th, 8th is Sam Oskin, 9th is Anthony McCrory, and the 77 of Ali Rain completing the top 10. But most crucially of all, further back there, the 44 of Noah Cars is ahead of the 24 of James Qualls. So, well, the pace car's off into the pit lane. So Nick Gunther's going to get the green flag going. Again, like I says, he's not leading. He's going to restart in 6th place. We're back underway as we're looking at James Qualls. Oh, as Michael Norman goes very high going into, that's the actual leader, Michael Norman. Now here goes James Qualls. He's going to make a move on the inside of Trent Dunham. That will be for 22nd place. Oh, is Qualls' car's a little bit struggling here? Oh, is he trying to catch up with the 44? This could be quite interesting. Meanwhile, up front here, battling then with this battle here for 6th place here. James Qualls, then I think he's on the inside. Oh, I thought Noah Cars was coming down on him. He was trying to make, I think he was trying to cause an accident, I think, was Noah. A little bit of dirty driving there from Noah Cars, but Qualls is side by side. And he's through. So the damage end of the 44. Again, hope is not lost for Noah Cars. The engine could go on the 24 and he could take the title with a badly damaged car. Now then, meanwhile, we have to go further back here and see that Cody Lammers is now leading the race. Michael Norman in 2nd, Brandon Ross in 3rd. Then it's Tedesco in 4th and Dylan Young that runs in 5th place. The 31 car, he's back again. There he is. He's got some fuel now in his car. And there is the 20 of Liam Ervig running in 28th position. He's not leading in the rookie race. So yet again, another sigh of relief here for Jack Mitchell. He can become rookie of the season, even though he has retired from the race. And now James Qualls is now up here with this 2nd pack of cars, which is for 6th place. Which is still led by Gunther. Ozkan on the inside. We will have a look then back and forth with this battle for 6th and the battle for the lead. Here comes Ozkan. He's going to try and get some help there. Someone's up against the wall. It's Voiles. Daniel Voiles has hit the wall again. So we've gone into 2 packs here. This battle here for 6th. And you've got this pack of cars here led for the lead, which is now led by Brand Tedesco, I think. No, sorry, my apologies. It's Cody Lammers. Yeah, Cody Lammers then still leads as Voiles then get back going again, but now falls into the clutches of a damaged Noah Cars. The car's trying to make a pass to gain another point. Can't do it, though. Tedesco's in 2nd. Ross is in 3rd. The one of Trent Dunham is a lap down. So we've got 5 cars here battling for the lead. The 18, the 7, the 21, the 5 and the 2. And you got this pack of cars here now led by Stammer Ozkan in the 16. Closely followed by Levi McIntyre. And there you can see the red and blue 24 of James Qualls. Yes, Qualls, who wasn't back, well, he was fighting for the title a season ago. But he was exactly the same as what in Danny Wells' position, actually. So obviously it's changed about now. Yeah, but at the moment, as it stands at the moment, though, James Qualls then will lift the CCS title. So we've got a couple of Fords then leading this pack, followed by Dylan Poteet in that yellow and black number 19. Seth Cole, his good friend, now in the draft of him. Brent Wintergreen, as Levi has a look on Ozkan. And James Qualls now running in 11th place. It is still good for James Qualls to win the title, but it's not over just yet, though. The engine, like I said, the engine can happen. Maybe a tyre problem. Anything, you know, anything can happen. We've seen engine blow-ups in the middle of the race, at the start of the race. It could happen. So, like I says, Noah Cars can't rest on his laurels and admit defeat. It is not over yet. We've got 13 laps of racing to go, so was about another 65 miles to go until we crown ourselves a champion and also the rookie of the season, which will still head towards Jack Mitchell's way, because you've still got Wintergreen and Buxton here battling for the win in the rookie category. Second pack behind him is now led by the Steven Brandt Disco. There he is. Cody Lamas in second. Michael Norman in third. Is Danny Wells. Oh, Danny Wells. What's he doing? Is he going into the pits? He is overdriven into the pit lane. And can he get into the pit lane? Just about. That was a scary moment for Danny. Yeah, Danny Wells. Yeah, definitely. He's not fighting for the championship. He gave it a real good go, did Danny. But, yep, he's going to have to surrender the championship here this season. And into the pit lane then goes the 9. And he's going to put on some fresh tyres on. So, effectively, we are now down. Well, we were down to 3. But RJ Bishop is there. He is still running 32nd on the track. So, effectively, we are down to 2 drivers then for the CCS title. It's Qualls versus Cars. And at the moment, it is still James Qualls with the advantage. The car is still okay. Right then, so Michael Norman then back into the lead. Side by side for second and third. Side by side for fourth and fifth. And Daniel Voiles is back here too. This is just pretty much like Minnesota as well, wasn't it? A couple of weeks ago when we didn't know who was which was which in like 9 cars, and that ended up finishing on the lead lap, wasn't it? But this was a little bit more clearer here. We know who's the top 5, and we know this pack of cars, which is 6th place, which is still led by Levi McIntyre, as both RJ and Collard, the pole sitter, comes into the pit lane. Might see some other pit stops actually happening. So we've got Buxton and Wintergreen, the 2 rookies then up front. The other rookies were involved in that lap 3 accident. Alex Rowe, Carson Green and Colin Jones, they're all out of the race, unfortunately. Is any other drivers in coming into the pit lane? No, I think Ali Rain's going to come in. Jamie Smith looks like he's coming in as well. Oh, he's nearly carrying a bit of too much speed going into the pit lane. Kept it on the white line, though. Any other of these drivers in coming into the pits? No. Oh, Dylan Young. Dylan Young's the first coming from the top 5. So Dylan is coming in first. So that leaves now we're down to 4 here. I reckon they're all going to be pitting the next time by. Hopefully they don't. All these drivers then don't do a Matt McLean and run out of fuel. Especially from the 24 team. Oh, they're actually catching up on some lap cars here. Look how quick they're getting by Liam Irving and Matt McLean and Matt McIntyre too. Oh, they're all getting held up behind there. They really are getting held up. They're going into single file formation here. It will slightly, actually have the second pack, the lead pack, catch up to these pack of cars. Michael Norman's going to get held up behind the double zero. Sky Cummins looks like he nearly turned down on him. Oh, everyone's coming in, I think. Everyone's coming in. Yep, everyone is coming in except for McCrory. So this is it then. Last pit stop, James Qualls very close to the white line. Yep, there's definite nerves in the cars. He knows the title could be his. He's just got to do one more clean pit stop. No calamities. And he should be good to win in the CCS here. The leaders all behind him as well. They're all pitting too. Oh, he's got to be careful. Oh, there's a contact in pit lane. Oh, and that's nearly... He's getting held up behind the 41. Oh, Brandon Ross nearly kisses him on the side there. This is so tight here. That was nervy stuff there from James Qualls there. I thought Brandon Ross was going to make slight contact with him. Now, I think the 44 came in a lap before that, I believe. Yes, there he is there, all by himself, running in the 23rd spot. He doesn't have help, though, with Nathan Hudson. He's not there to really get a draft on and make that car slightly bit faster. Anyway, James Qualls is out. I think there's contact with him and Diego Ospina. Is his back end a bit damaged? Anyway, he's actually now a lap down, I believe. Yeah, he's a lap down. And there goes the 4. Where's the 44? Where is he? There he is then. He's coming then. He's approaching. But where is the 24? Is the 24 going to come out ahead of the 44? I think he is, I think he is. As the cars have really spread into a load of pack here. There's the 24. There's the 17. There's the 44 right behind them. Yep, they've just passed Austin the Plant. So James Coles, and more importantly, comes out ahead of Noah Cars. But again, this race is still not over as Carson Gum and Austin, Liam Elvig are battling side by side. That will be for position. Trent Dunham and Kyle Matthews. Yes, now Nathan Hudson is catching up to the back of the 44. If only he could have caught him there. They're on the same street together, Qualls and Cars. James Qualls then comes out in 18th place. Cody Lamerson down in 5th place. And actually Dylan Young, who came into the pits a lap earlier than the other drivers, is now leading. And he's got a bit of a protector with Seth Cole in the 41. It's been a horrid season for Dylan Young. It really has. Hopefully he can end the season on the high here, getting the last win of the season, as they're 3 wide for second spot behind Tedesco, Norman and Brandon Ross. And where is the 18? There's the 18 right there. So that's your top 5. Who's running 6th? I believe it'll be Levi McIntyre. I think McIntyre is running in 6th place. Yeah, I think to my knowledge, yes. So Levi McIntyre is in 6th position. 7th is Dylan Poulty, Andy McCurdy in 8th. And then you got Jamie Smith and Charlie Buxton side by side for 9th and 10th. Then you got 11th place is the 77 of Ali Rain. Wintergreen with a great run there. Going into turn 2. He sits in 12th. Then Nick Gunther sits 13th. Oskin's 14th. Wes McCall is sitting 15th. There's the championship leader. What am I about? There's the race leader. Seth Cole 16th. That's Seth Cole passing Sky Commons. That is for position. So that relegates 17th place there. Brandon Ross has fallen way back there. Has he scraped the wall? Oh, he does. He has. He scraped the wall. Damage on the right side then on the 21 car. We did not see that there, but Brandon Ross has scraped the wall on the outside and he's fallen out the lead draft now. Now that's going to enable Cody Lammers to get into 4th spot. Daniel Voiles then sits in 18th. 19th is Diego Ospina. James Cole sitting in 20th place and he's running all by himself. But it's good enough for him to win the championship at this rate. Again, the engine's holding up fine. He's got no one behind him, no one in front of him. 21st is Shelton. 22nd is Noah Cars. 23rd is Nathan Hudson. 24th is either Kyle Matthews or Trent Dunham. And 26th place then is Austin the Plant. And I think the 20 was, 27th place there. So again, Jack Mitchell still looking good to win the Rookie of the Season. And that's Cody Lammers now past Brandon Ross. That is for 4th place then. So Ross is now down to 5th place. And I think that's where he's going to be at the end of the race. We've got 5 laps of racing to go until the end of the CCS. More traffic then for the leaders, which is now Michael Norman. Tedesco was the red and white car. He sits in 3rd with this bunch of lap traffic ahead. Oh, wow! Oskin. Oh, they're catching up now on the 43 of Joshua Collard, the pole sitter, and he's got some damage on the car. And they're trying to go any way, or trying to get by the light blue number 43, which are now enabled Michael Norman into the lead. And there's the 7 of Tedesco up into 2nd place, and Dylan Young shoved way down on the high line, who's now in 3rd spot. I think to my knowledge of Brandon Tedesco, this will probably be his best ever championship finish in the CCS. I believe this will be. The same as well goes for Michael Norman. Of course, Michael Norman finished dead last at the points last season, or 41st in points. He currently sits in 18th place in the standings. This will be huge here. I don't know if it might be just a bit too late enough to get into finishing the top 10 for next season, though. Always it goes around the outside of Seth Cole. And again, an aggressive block from Sam Oskin, who's trying to cause things a bit messy here. But anyway, Norman still leads in the 5. Like I said at the start of the race, it'd be quite a fitting way for Michael Norman to win the ZBB 500 in memory of Alex Zanardi, Greg Biffle and Kyle Busch. Like I said, Kyle Busch drove this car in his very first year in NASCAR. It would be quite fitting if Michael Norman could bring this car into victory lane. He's got every opportunity to do that. But Brandon Tedesco can upset that party. No sign of Dylan Young. It's just these two drivers here. It's just a straight shootout here for the win. Unless the two can actually get a great run, a great tool for Matt McLean, who's fallen a little bit back here. Now let's have a look further forward here for this tremendous battle here for 6th place here. There's Danny Wells still running on track by himself. His teammate, though, Dylan Poteet, leads the charge for P6. Better check to see if James Qualls is still okay, if the engine is okay. At the moment, he is. He's just passed the lap car of RJ Bishop. RJ was also a championship contender. He was 3rd in points coming into this race. He's not going to be winning it now, but it's still looking good for Qualls to win the championship. Noah Carr's then put in a valiant effort then, but he was involved in the lap 3 incident, and that's why you can see the back is caved in, and that's the reason why he's not battling up where James is, because he was only 5 points behind. We don't have a lot of laps left here. We've got 2 more laps to go, and I tell you what, Dylan Young has actually caught up now with this lead pack with the help of Matt McLean. So we've got 3 cars here on the lead lap. We've got Michael Norman that leads, Tedesco in 2nd, and Dylan Young, the blue car, is in 3rd spot. Cody Lammers is way back there in the green number 18. There he is in 4th place. And way back here, there is Brandon Ross, who sits in 5th place. But I think 5th is going to be the best for Brandon Ross. Now these drivers here, battle for 6th, they're catching up on Matt McIntyre to put him another lap down. Ali Rain having a great run here. Hopefully end the season on a much confident level here in the 77. She currently runs in 7th place, but Jamie Smith says, no, I don't want you to finish in that position. While they've got 2 laps of racing to go, these drivers here are on the white flag lap, and it's Tedesco that now leads this race. 1 more lap to determine the winner, to determine the rookie of the season, and to determine the champion of the CCS. Oh, look at the run that Michael Norman's going, but look at what's he doing? Why is he going up there for? Dylan Young is also catching too. Maybe he's just trying to get himself a great run. Oh, goodness me, that's so tight here. They're going to go 3 wide here. So Tedesco then on the inside. Oskin's a lap down, or trying to stay on the lead lap. But Michael Norman needs to get the run here if he wants to win. Oh, he's getting a good tow, though. He's getting a good tow. And here comes the 22. The 22 of Matt McLean. Matt, move out the way. Come on, Matt McLean. What am I on about? Matt McIntyre. Anyway, as they go through the last corner then, for the final time of the CCS, who's going to win it across the start-finish line? Is it the 7 or is it the 5? It's the 5. Michael Norman wins the ZBB 500. But more importantly, though, here's the champion, James Qualls, in the 24. James Qualls is the champion. And here comes Noah Cars. He's going to finish 2nd in the championship, 22nd place overall. No, sorry, my apologies. 24th by the looks of it, because Trent Dunham and Carl Matthews passed them as well. So Noah Cars ended the season in 24th place. And Noah Cars is the champion. Now we've got this battle here for 6th place. Dylan Poteet still leads it. Ali Rain in 2nd. Well, 7th place overall. Jamie Smith and Charlie Buxton side by side. Levi McIntyre, Brent Wintergreen, Nick Gunther in this as well, but he's fallen way back. So too is the 8. And here they come then. They're going to go through the 10-4 last corner now. Can Ali Rain make a move and finish in 6th place? I don't think she's got time to do it. No, Poteet's going to finish in 6th. Ali Rain's going to finish in 7th. And there is Noah Cars. 24th he finishes, but he will finish in P2 in the championship. But his teammate, James Qualls, is the new Craftsman Cup Series champion. And like again with Dylan, like the same with Danny Wells, he didn't win a single race, and he ends up winning the championship. But what an ending there to that. And I mean, what a fitting way to end the season. Michael Norman in Kyle Busch's rookie car wins the last race of the season. And obviously all the sadness around with the untimely death of Kyle Busch there. What a lovely way to end what has been an incredible season. Nearly 3,200 miles have been raced in the CCS this season. Absolutely amazing. And it ended with such a really nice positive note there that Michael Norman, with the death of Kyle Busch, winning the last round of the championship. But more importantly, his teammate, James Qualls, the third time the 24 has been the champion of the CCS, as he pulls into the pit lane to celebrate with his team, and the car disappears. That has been it. That has been the Craftsman Cup Series. Congratulations then to Michael Norman. Back-to-back. Yeah, back-to-back wins. It's Zenjoltis. He's the king of Zenjoltis. You might as well say that to him. He is the king of Zenjoltis. But congratulations as well then to Jack Mitchell. He won Rookie of the Season. But more importantly, to James Qualls winning the Craftsman Cup Series. What an effort there from the team. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you then so much for watching. I've been Sean, and we'll see you again next season for a brand new BTCC themed of the Craftsman Cup Series. Here's the official results, the rookie points, how it finished, and the championship points, how it ended. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.